Alright, welcome to Operation Moonhound, which is going to be a covered ops. We again fielded our A-team, because it's going to be a very difficult mission. As you can see on the left-hand side of the screen, we do have two new red suits with their nice grappling hook abilities, so our snipers should be capable of going into high ground advantages a little bit easier here. Plus they should move, or should be able to move without using their movement actions all too much. I'm pretty happy about this upgrade. And we are still lacking plasma weapons though, so yeah.
The access point we're after is just ahead. Move to secure the area. Expect hostile resistance.
Good. We don't have any battle scanner anymore. So really our scouting will boil down to our ranger being able to go ahead. Let's take a short look about where we are and where we need to go. So that's the target here. There's only one house in the way, and my money is on either pots being here and already trying to greet us, or something's in the house. So I want to go into a safe location where we ensure that we are not randomly triggering some bullshit. Which we would have if we would have just ran into these guys, for instance. There's a nice tower here which we hopefully could hack. Can't see it yet, but that might change. There's a codex which we want to kill immediately. Well, let's get our guys into position first, shall we? Just checking the hacking rewards. It's always important for you to know what are the potential hacking rewards and the odds for gaining them. So in this specifically circumstance, either immunity for the next 2 attacks, or gain random control for gain control of a random enemy for 2 turns. That's mind control, which is quite nice. Failed hack will result in defense and mobility boosts to all of them. So this is pretty much a 100% pick for the override one. So let's first of all move everyone, and if nothing else happens, I'll take the hack at the end of the round, just to give our specialist here a little bit more defensive capabilities. Moving here will enable us to shoot them next round. And as you can see, the red suit itself also increases the range of your movement quite drastically. You could theoretically now go up here, but we don't know what's on top of the roof. That's the reason why I'm not blindly charging into it. I'm also taking 2 different angles. One of them standing here, the other one here, so we can have a little bit more diversified aiming angles, really. That's important because this here currently is the only pack, but no one tells us that over here there won't be anyone else, right? So we do have 8 rounds, and I want to use the time efficiently, so I'm going to move them up to the house where we still could see these 2 guys and engage them, be in cover. But yet I want to make sure that we are moving always towards the target. So I'm not a big fan of like doing this super extra big round around the right hand side. This usually leads to problems in not finishing the mission in time. I'm a fan of taking the shortest route and killing everything which you encounter in between. So let's get the complete immunity, and as you could have seen, if we would have been greedy, right, so that would have been already a significant more difficulty mission. You always need to watch the downsides, in my opinion, and if you have a 100% chance to get something,
I've got access.
You need to have a damn good argument to go for something more. Like, pure greed usually is not a very smart consultant. And there's the second group that I was talking about earlier. Not very surprised to see them, really. They're just messing around there. Let's see what the Codex does. Yeah, they are coming closer to our position. So they can't see us. This is just SWAT side. She can see this guy, but he can see that guy, but he's well hidden. He can see him as well. He can see him as well. So, matter of fact, we are going to move our 2 heavies for this round. So once we trigger these guys, we basically don't want to also trigger the other pack. But other than that, our positioning is quite okay. The suboptimal part about this is, I really would have wanted to kill them right away. And I'm thinking if I would want to take both of the packs. Now let's do a very short analysis. You can always see here on the vision encounter by moving your fields, like where would this guy see us. And the question is now reversed. Where would I go in order to not be seen from the sky? I could go here. All of these fields would make sense. But they are exposed, so it means we basically need to kill these 2 gentlemen here. I mean, that could be arranged, specifically since the car itself explodes. So before this guy here clones, it will receive enough damage to die. It's just a matter of where do we want to position ourselves, I guess. Also with regards of timing, I mean, that's the second component that I'm worried about. We could go here, that would definitely trigger him afterwards, because this is a line of sight, unfortunately. We could go into the saloon here, but most of these fields are definitely, I mean, even that, jumping through the window will already trigger them and alarm them. That could have been a different choice, to shoot the grenades from here and follow my initial advice to go and keep on pushing. If we do so, and the only reason why I'm taking so long in the decision making is I want to clear my mind whether or not I want to fight against 2 packs or 1. If we go for the 1 pack strategy, people will be here and we have 6 more rounds, and we do have a shit ton of distance to cover in order to go there. That's kind of the disadvantage that this would net. If we just go here, start to engage them, kill 1 right away, and of course these 2 gentlemen will approach, but yeah, whatever, I mean, then we just kill them as well, right? So that's the gas bomb, which we want to maybe conserve. That's the incendiary bomb. These 2 are humans, so I'm saving my gas bomb for later. So let's move here. Oh yeah, that's true. We just talked about the chat just talks about the Advanced Warfare Center, which could give random perks. Could be very strong. So let's explode them, so the Codex immediately will die. That was 7 explosive damage and 7 from the car, and as you could have seen, it almost halves the HP of this avatar. The bad part about this is our ranger got spotted, which is okay for now because we can reconceal, and it will even make my decision easier as whether or not I want to use them. Now for the first part, let's start by using the obvious choices, right? So lightning hands, which will just deal a little bit more damage. And I would really want to go up there, but I'm afraid about another pack here, and I don't want to trigger a third pack. So I will probably save his ability to shoot into this direction, because the proximity to this guy here is just too immense. We could skull mine and one-shot this this shield bearer. Disadvantage is we will probably pull whatever is here. So that under other circumstances, and if this wouldn't be a hard mission, I would definitely go for it. Again, let's do the no regret moves. Let us remove the cover of these two guys there as the next action. We are flanked anyways, but this position is closer to our target. That's the reason why I'm just going here.
Grenade out!
Good, so these guys are now having a problem. She's not having AP ammunition, so I'm leaving the shield bearer for him, because he still has 2 armor, and in the end you want to get rid of that. Good, 1 down. Next up I'm going to kill the other Advent. Okay, she has no line of sight, that's unfortunate. I would be so tempted to go there, but really, that's a bad idea. Instead, let's move into full cover here. That shouldn't trigger anything. No, we don't. We don't want to. We want to fight this officer here. Thank you very much. And there was a high chance for critical, so not very surprisingly, we killed him. Now let's take care about this gentleman here. First of all, lightning hands. Solid miss. Good job.
Target's still up.
Let's try to finish him ever since. Of course it dodged. Like, why wouldn't it, right? So we now have the option between Mimic Beacon. That's option number 1. Or option number 2, which I honestly start to prefer. The 100% shotgun in your face, you suck, and you need to die option. Saves us a beacon and also kills it this turn, so we don't need to spend actions next turn. So yeah, that was more or less straight up 2 packs at once. We would have had the beacon if we would have had more problems. I want to take a position as close to the target as possible, so I'm now just seeing if this will trigger anything. Okay, the rooftop itself is clear, and you can also already see like why these suits are borderline broken. The snipers haven't even used a single action here, so that's simply repositioning without using anything. Also, that would trigger Overwatch shots without that would remove Overwatch without being without the chance of being hit. So yeah, it's straight up a very, very strong ability. Let's move to the corner, and in case we trigger something, we fight it. Elsewise, the new tactic would be that we kind of walk through the building here.
I can handle that.
Retain cover, move and advance at a slow but steady pace. Yeah, and then really reconceal plus kind of scout ahead a little bit. So I guess what we want to do next is Just a very solid movement here. See how I'm just moving everyone once. If I leave myself enough opportunities here to still continue,
On Overwatch.
even if we would trigger something. So all of them go now on Overwatch, with the exception of him. I knew that he was the last one. Damn you, civilian, for blocking this one. He's just moving here, but that's an assured position where he's not going to trigger anything.
In position.
All right. Let's move on.
Seems doable.
Still have 5 more turns. How is this civilian not fleeing? I wanted to re-disguise and walk through the door, but yet the civilian is just standing around. I mean, normally they just run away. Okay, that's a strong pack, but I like it. It is it's a good combination. Gas bombs here would not help us out so much. I'm still looking for the optimal explosion. Like something around these lines, because it would reduce the cover of the mutant in the back. It would explode the truck, which is dealing some sick damage on top. So yeah, that's probably the best grenade that he could go for. And as you just recently have seen, there was also a tower on top, so we don't want to engage further because there is going to be a tower. Now that there is no more cover, let us think about the opportunity to set everything on into flames. That will kill one of the mutants, good job. And it will deal a heck of damage to the other ones.
Get ready for a surprise.
Currently the Andromedon is considered to be still a living being. It's still in his first form. So yeah, it's shredding. This mutant here is burning. It'll just need one shot to completely be killed. So yeah, he has a stock, an advanced one. So even if this shot wouldn't hit, it would reduce him to 3 points of health, which the fire would reduce to 0 afterwards. I'm thinking about if we really need a mimic beacon, but let's rather be safe than sorry, and we have so many more beacons left. The Andromedon is currently burning, so it only has a single action. It can't use its grenades. It will move slow. That's the tower that I was speaking about earlier. No surprise there, really. It's good to not solely rely on Overwatch shots, because guess what? These 2 shots would have again missed, and he's still in his form to dish out some real damage. So yeah, although he missed here, that could have easily been one of our operatives getting chunked down. So yeah, Mimic Beacon still was the right decision. let us consider our odds here. So first things first, that's only 4 points of damage, right? That he needs. Also, we want to move up, but there are 2 towers if I remember correctly. Let's kill the Andromedon first. We will reload because we're not moving this turn. One of the seldom circumstances where I'm not moving. Instead, let's get the first form out of the way. It now has its second form. Again, solid shots 100% here, thanks to the advanced aim. I want to get out of range of the towers, and this here should be sufficient range to stay away. It's not cover, but the towers are not able to reach us here. Okay, and last but not least, let's go with our Phantom Ranger. We reconceal next round. This round we just used to kill the Andromedon. I guess that's the disadvantage of such large hit pool enemies. Alright, both of them are in Overwatch. And there's next patrol. Luckily for us, we got double Overwatch, so we might even kill one of them. Perfect. Captain just received 1 shot. And there we go, like one's already down. I want to save the shots of my snipers for the next round, because there's still a tower on top.
Menace 1-5, the Advent network is almost entirely locked down. We're running out of time. Get to that terminal.
We now need to get to the terminal, I mean that's a given. So terminal is down here, but we can give the other guys a little bit more line of sight. We just need 1 more plasma grenade. And lucky for us,
no problem, boss.
this heavy here, Archive, is just having 1. So yeah, why not killing the tower? So if you reduce, by the way, the ground that the tower is standing on, e.g. killing it, the tower will completely die. So this one here will kill the tower, all of the cover, and will give us line of sight towards the target. Oh, what just happened? What just happened? He still has his grenade, and wow, did he really put a beacon there? Are you for real? Is this really happening? I mean, he put a beacon there? Seriously? Wow, that's... I can almost guarantee I haven't put a single beacon there. No comment. Just no comment. That's so bad. Luckily for us, the snipers have a good way to deal with towers and other units. He literally just put a beacon there.
No problem. problem, boss.
Wow, can't believe it. But it happened.
Missed. I'm a ghost.
Let's reconceal. And see if we do have an option to get a little bit closer there.
Objective located. Commander, we have confirmation of the exposed access point.
Just want to make sure for now that we are having line of sight,
This thing looks useful.
and maybe we can just deactivate it because we don't have another real activity that we can do with our specialist anyways. Why is it not showing me the hacking screen? Okay, because the tower now needs to activate. On whom or what specifically?
Disabling security.
I don't know. Currently some weird bugs going on. I was shooting a grenade and he tossed a beacon there. And afterwards I can't even hack this one here. Alright. It is unhackable. Sorry. Let's just hunker down. I don't want to be hurt at the end of the day. Here's another pack, I can already tell. Alright, let's reload because it will not take us any time. I just want to get rid of the tower now, so our operative can move up. That's one shot. That's hopefully the kill. There we go. So 2 towers down. It could have been much easier, to be honest, but for whatever reason the game didn't want us to have it the easy way. Okay, so he's fleeing. Strangely enough, he's not fleeing into another pack, which he usually does. Alright, this doesn't give us access so far, but we still have another round afterwards. So yeah, I'm just going near to the access point now. Good, so next up, let's move him into full cover and try to get rid of the last operative. I mean, he's standing in the open ground, but it seems to be too hard for us to hit.
Adjusting sights. Gonna need to reload soon. available.
Oh no, I do have even a better idea. We do have run and gun on him. That's, by the way, also from the Advanced Warfare Center. Very nice ability if you have it on your gunner. So yeah, now it's heavily wounded
Toss me some ammo.
and it's running for its friends. There will be one more
Menace
heck.
1-5, the Advent network terminal is shutting down. This is your last chance to secure the data.
Whatever you say.
Let's move here. Let's open the door. And let's take the hack.
Attempting infiltration.
Hopefully plus 20 to hack skill, that would be nice. She already had that once. And making her a super hacker, that would be good. So here again, why would I take 50-50 if I get something definitely for free? I mean, that's the double amount, but we could get something out of the mission 100%, so yeah.
We've got access.
We've confirmed successful acquisition of the Advent files. Eliminate any remaining hostiles in the area.
I'm happy to eliminate any remaining hostiles.
Moving on target location. Affirmative, covering now. Heading out.
Let's just take one of the snipers a little bit more to the front.
I'm on it. Oh yeah! Moving to Overwatch.
And by thinking about it, let's realistically take both of them a little bit more to the front, just for better aiming angles. We can still reload.
Ready to engage. Affirmative. Covering now.
Overwatch.
Holding.
So yeah, that's the last enemy patrol. He just found himself a patrol of 4, now upgrading to a grand total of 5 guys.
I got nothing. Shot failed to connect.
Wow, we blew the car. And by that we also damaged this guy here.
Come on!
So let us take a short consideration. No, honestly, let's just do it. Because gas itself is already strong against humanoids. But this here probably be the 5-man explosion plus gas. Here we go. Could have reloaded before, so that was a little bit suboptimal, but I don't want to go out of my cover anyways. Good lord, that was a nice grenade. There is another plasma grenade still.
Whatever you say.
Let's go into full cover. I mean, since it's the last pack, why not? Why shouldn't we use it? And this here should take care about
Frag out!
both the stun lancer and ultimately the shield bearer is poisoned, so the last 2 hit points will deplenish from just poison ticks. Let's take the no regret shots. and then afterwards kill the trooper. Wow, my guys are on fire today. I mean, that's really a stomp for the aliens. I almost feel bad for them if they wouldn't be so pesky.
Not even close.
I shouldn't have. He was auto-aiming to the target that he would hit with the highest percentage of chance. So I just hit OK, but I shouldn't have done this. Yeah, I know, spotted enemy. Alright, alright.
Hostile target down. Gonna need to reload soon. Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
So, superior stock. I like it. I like stocks generally. They are undervalued in my opinion. Guaranteed damage is not too bad.
Target asset located.
Specifically if you deal 3 with a shot. It can't be dodged. So, yeah. Sometimes it's even dealing as much damage towards Vipers and Avatars as a normal shot would do. It will be not the best investment for the endgame, but I tend to use them on my supports quite a lot, because the supports normally are the ones with Combat Protocol, and in the end it's nearly the same, so it's a pretty similar deal. Yeah, good lord, these guys were on fire today. I mean, that was flawless again, right? So we didn't even use all of our beacons, if I'm not mistaken. Instead, we just stomped them. But I'm not complaining. We had some hard missions in the past, and it's nice to see that we finally advance. But look at that here. Promotion. Finally, that's our first colonel. I mean, we should honor that for 1 second. You guys know how Igor the boss, Ignatiev, has always helped us. He's currently, I think, at 26 missions and nearly 80 or 90 kills. I mean, really, that's super powerful. And yeah, we are going to take the in the zone ability here. If the game lets us, it doesn't, but look at that. 27 and 86. This is just awesome.
Considering the limited resources available to you, Commander, you have still managed to exceed my expectations. Excellent work.
Good. Soldier recovered. All of the shaky ones recovered. And look at that. We now have our first soldier with a fully promoted upgrade. Yes, please. Damn. Such a nice soldier. We are unfortunately not taking him on missions anymore for now, because we want to level the other ones. And as long as he's alive, we can recruit colonels every once in a while and majors at our HQ. So yeah. Now that we did it, let's very shortly fly to the HQ and to the black market to see what's in stock currently and see if we can buy something.
Welcome, Commander.
That's unfortunate. Ranger is the right class, we definitely need one, but they are still offering only captains, and we desperately need something higher than captain. For those who are new in the run, we had our problems, so to speak, in letting the Rangers survive. Unfortunately, Rangers seem to be the class that died most often in this campaign, so they are a little bit behind the leveling curve currently. We could buy superior speed, I like this. All of this is nonsense, we wouldn't want to do it. The PCS is quite okay, but 50 intel at the moment in time, we don't really need it. I would much rather go for Elarium. But they currently want Elarium, so no thank you. We can go for the Tower Rex, though. So that's just a little bit more money. And now, let's go and get back to our radio relay station.
For Mexico.
Still want to finish it, and optimally also want to get into contact with this region here, East Coast, before the Avatar project rises again.
Signals coming through clear.
So new income, 88 supplies, I like it. Also 88 here, so that's really good, solid. Now we need to change a little bit our engineer structure. We don't have someone who's requiring additional medicine currently, so we can just get him here or her here, and that's another 4 resistance contacts. Lovely. We will need them because next up, let's make contact.
Setting course for the Eastern U.S. precinct. Attempting to establish local regional contact.
Here we go, luckily we got the acid bomb. I really like it. It's the super shredding alchemist's fire. So yeah. Do we need anything else? We do have good ammunition. Really solid ammunition, to be honest. I'm thinking about it. Probably no. We don't want a war suit for now. I don't think we have any more upgrades that we could go for in the proving grounds. That would really matter at this moment in time. Like I said, I don't want to go for war suits. They are pretty cost intensive, and I want to use the Elarium elsewise. Ammunition, we do have 1 times AP and 1 times blue rounds, which is fine. We could go for additional armor, but realistically speaking, I much rather take another beacon with me. And maybe that's also a little bit the problem. You would rather take a beacon with you instead of a set of armor. I used to love armor in XCOM 1. It was such a nice and also very well balanced increase of your HP, like chrysalid platings supreme. But here it's just not worth it.
The aliens aren't going to be happy when they see we've got energy weapons just like theirs now.
No, they won't be happy about it. But I'm still asking myself the question, we have fought against mutants like hundreds of times, why wouldn't we just steal their fucking weapons? They don't seem to dissolve nowadays. Anyways, plasma rifle and beam pistol are available for upgrade, and we have a couple of new researches. We could go for the storm cannon, which I think I'm going to go first. It's really a cheap upgrade. The next one is then probably the plasma lance, and last one the beam cannon. So yeah, let's go for the storm gun first.
I'll see that work begins immediately, Commander.
And by building items under the weapons section,
Commander?
we are missing a couple of Elarium crystals. I figured as much, and we also require more supplies. So that sucks. Do we have any excavation ongoing? Yeah, here. That could net us some Elarium. Elsewise, Black Market didn't have one. Is there Elarium on the map? Probably also no. So we will need to wait for the next supply raid or whatever to happen. This is making contact. This is intel, which we certainly do not need. Black Market also not needed. Yeah.
Priority message coming through, Commander. Putting it on screen now.
It is unfortunate, Commander, that your recent efforts have proven to be so
mediocre. Yeah, they haven't been mediocre, bro. So, minor breakthrough, rapid response. I don't know, at the moment minor breakthrough doesn't really add anything because they will have a full project, so we can just let it go. We would have the option for additional supplies, so let's just go there. Reason for me going for the additional supplies now is twofold. A, I want to have the 1000 overall. B, to maybe even upgrade 2 weapons in this month. B, if we can't find enough Elerium crystals, we still have upgrades in the GTS to do. And yeah, we are then going for the GTS next.
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project.
So there's our
If we're going
Doom
to slow them
counter.
down, we'll need to move fast.
No, we don't really have to move fast. Let's fly back to the HQ, see what kind of staff they do have for offer. Because if they do have a very good soldier, I'm willing to buy it. You need to now expand your roster a little bit, and if they do have majors and colonels, like they are really worthwhile looking into them. Look at that, major ranger. I mean, look at that. The major ranger is like 2 or 3 ranks above every other ranger that we do have so far. Of course we want to recruit him for only 250 supplies. I mean, yeah, thank you. And that's the beauty of having a colonel in your base. You always get majors and a lot of other colonels. So from mid-game onwards, I highly recommend you to broaden your roster a little bit, because if you have enough majors and colonels, even if you suck on one mission and completely wipe your team, you will still have a B team which is not, which doesn't suck, right? So that's the whole point of the story here. I mean, look at that. We just sold a couple of sectoid corpses, which are worth shit. We don't want them anymore, but we got 100 out of them. Let's look. Ah, perfect. Elerium crystals. That's exactly what we were looking for. Couldn't be better. And there's a superior expanded magazine, which we haven't found so far. So normally I'm not going for weapon upgrade buys, but that one here is something that we've been struggling to get for quite a while. And there's another ranger for 100 intel. Wow. Okay, we need to save a little bit more intel for the time being, but let's keep this in mind just for 1 second, because 100 intel for another major is not too shabby. It's really a good deal. So let's go for the expanded magazine. That's important for our sniper and the kill zone. And yeah, we still have enough. Intel. That was a successful buying process. And look at that. There's even intel on the map if we so desire to get more. But I really prefer to do contact now, so we do have just another facility at our disposal that we could raid a little bit later. Wow, mind control. Things are turning out to be so good at the moment. He just got mind control. Stasis shield is not too bad, specifically if one of your guys is exposed a lot. Insanity itself is also super nice. Fuse can be okay-ish, I guess. So it'll just explode the grenade, but often they are not standing so close together that it would matter. But Insanity is okay, especially if you get the upgrade, which could theoretically cause mind control as well. So yeah, you can do that often during a mission then. And here we go. Let's rescue a VIP get an engineer and 101 intel. What this mission is really saying, guys, is get an engineer and buy a major ranger from the fucking black market. That's what the mission is currently telling us. You will get a major if you complete this mission. And I say, thank you. Of course we're going to do this.
Tract.
That's the 100 bonus intel that we were looking for. So, Ignaev, the boss, is not going to be with us anymore. Sorry, bro. You are not going to be with us. But look at that, we do have now Major Spider Feng Jinwu. I like it. I like it. I'm just thinking, who else do we need? We could get another sniper here, but it's a VIP rescue mission, so yeah, why not? Let's get the major. Let's go on with the major here. A little bit of an Asian guy. I like the style. Alright, and since Imperator is now with us, look at that, bro. I'll give you a character. It's now El Imperator. So that's okay. Do Asians even have a beard, really? Don't want to sound racial, but usually they don't. We give him a little bit of 5 o'clock beard. So he's a bad boy. Now, how do we want to go with him? Phantom is a no-brainer. I guess I want to go into classical shotgun route here. I want to go for Shadow Step. I'm still thinking if we want to go run and gun or conceal. Since the other operative already had conceal, we don't need that many scouts, so he's probably going to be more the run and gun guy. Implacable, definitely better than Bladestorm. And now it's the decision between deep cover, automatically hunker down if you did not move this turn, which is okay-ish, but let's look at it realistically. Ranger not moving. No. We are going for untouchable. Because this one is just fucking OP. Weapon upgrades. I would want to go for a hair trigger. Don't we have the advanced hair trigger? He definitely needs a little bit upgrades afterwards, but let's give him the hair trigger and some extra crit. These are the right upgrades, just not the right level of upgrades. A little bit too amateur upgrades for a major. But yeah, that's it. Personal combat sim, no, not going with willpower, either health or speed for him. So yeah, that's our new ranger. Let us welcome our friend to the party. He will get a mimic beacon, like every good ranger would. And since this guy here can recloak, I'll just give him one mimic beacon. And just for the lols, give him a flashbang. Or maybe even, because our sniper no longer can carry it, why not giving him the battle scanner? He's the scout anyways. Battle scanners are super good, flashbangs are super good. No, he can scout. Let's give him a flashbang because we could fight against codexes and I want to have at least one flashbang available. Good, so now this is the one sniper setup with AP rounds. Lots of beacons, lots of grenades. I want to trade the incendiary grenade for an acid bomb. And yeah guys, that's the setup. Let's go. And Brody, of course I'm not getting you killed. You're my man.
Menace, ready to deploy.
You placed some sick grenades, so why should I get you killed? The opposite is true. You killed a lot of guys in the last runs.
Asking for our help in